drtv News. Delta records 25 new cases of COVID-19. Dogs devour 2-year-old in Anambra. Nigeria troops rescue army officer abducted by gunmen at the Nigerian Defense Academy 26 days ago. You're on to the drtv main news. I am Oris Esima and Niretan, so good to have you on board. To get a regular news update from drtv and Melody FM, visit our website dbswarri.com. You can download our app DBS Warri on Google Play Store. For live stream of our news bulletins and morning programs, like our page Delta Broadcasting Service Warri on Facebook, or watch through our app or website. Through our social media platform, you can follow DBS Warri anytime from any part of the world. We start by bringing you up to speed with spread of the third wave of the deadly COVID-19 across the country. Delta was among the 16 states that reported 337 new cases of the COVID-19 in the country on Friday, 17th of September 2021. From updates released by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, Delta State recorded 25 new cases of the Delta variant to bring the number of active cases in the state to 652 and 585 deaths, while the number of cases recorded in the states since the outbreak of the deadly virus has climbed to 3,293. Delta State has continued to maintain the 13th most infected position on the NCDC dashboard. The Public Health Agency on its website stated that 2 new deaths were recorded in the country on Friday to bring the number of fatalities in Nigeria to 2,649, while 9,039 persons are currently battling with the virus to stay alive. From the statistics, Lagos, the epicenter of the virus, reported 142 cases, Rivers 32, while neighboring Edo State reported 30. Please endeavor to get vaccinated if you have not, and observe all COVID-19 protocols to kick out the deadly virus in the country. Delta State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education has successfully conducted receipt examination for Basic Education Certificates Examination (BECE) across the state. The receipt examination was for JS3 students who had failed English language and mathematics in the results that was released a month ago. Staff of the ministry monitored the examinations in various centers to ensure that the receipt examination was hitch-free. Some of the examination centers monitored included West End Mixed Secondary School, Asaba, Olona Boys Model Secondary School, and Nurture North and Obiaruku Grammar School, Obiaruku, as well as Umutu Mixed Secondary School, Umutu, all in Ukwali local government area, among other centers in the 3 senatorial districts of the state. What looked like a scene in a horror movie took place in Anambra State during the week as 10 dogs belonging to a proprietor of a private school in Amoku, Omwa Nteje, in Oyi local government area of Anambra State reportedly devoured a 2-year-old prospective pupil. Residents of the village where the tragedy occurred said while the parents of the child was perfecting the documentation and registration of the child wandered off into the school premises and became a prey to the dogs. According to residents, on sighting the baby, the dogs rushed at him and dragged him into their pen, where about 10 of them devoured the 2-year-old boy without any school official on hand to rescue him. Inked by the incident, the vigilante youths in the community invaded the school compound and shot the dogs dead. Speaking further on the bizarre incident, he stated that the Ntj community, where the tragedy happened, culturally prohibits rearing of dogs, but the UK returnee proprietor was allegedly warned but refused to adhere to the community's instruction. The traditional ruler of Ntj, Igwe Roland Ndebo, and State Public Relations Officer Nkenga Tochukwu confirmed the incident. The school owner was identified as Chinedu Oka, a UK returnee fondly called Chinedu Oka London. Meanwhile, the school has been deserted as parents hurriedly withdrew their children and wards on hearing about the tragic incident. President Muhammadu Buhari will on Sunday, September 19, 2021, depart Abuja for New York, United States of America, to participate in the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, disclosed this in a statement on Saturday. According to the statement, Buhari is expected to address the Assembly during the general debate on Friday, September 24, when he will speak on the theme of the conference, Building Resilience Through Hope, to recover from COVID-19, rebuild sustainability, respond to the need of the planet, respect the rights of people, and revitalize the United Nations and other global issues. Mr. Adesina said that in the course of the Assembly, the Nigerian leader and members of the delegation will partake in other significant meetings such as the high-level meeting to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the adoption of the Durban Declaration and Program of Action on the theme Reparations, Racial Justice and Equality for People of African Descent. The statement adds that the delegation will also participate in food system summits, high-level dialogue on energy, and a high-level plenary meeting to commemorate and promote the International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. Buhari, who is also expected to hold bilateral meetings with several leaders of delegations and heads of international development organizations, will be accompanied to New York by Minister of Foreign Affairs Geoffrey Onyema, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, and Minister of State for Environment Sharon Ekezo. Also on the President's entourage are the National Secretary Advisor, retired Major General Babagana Monguno, Director General, National Intelligence Agency Ahmed Abubakar, and Chairman Nigerian in Diaspora Commission Abike Dabire Erewa, as well as his Senior Special Assistant on SDGs Adejoke Orelope Adefulire. President Buhari is expected back in Nigeria on Sunday, September 28th, or rather September 26th. The Joint Health Sector Union, JUHESU, and Assembly of Health Professional Association, AMPA, have issued a fresh notice of industrial action. The notice, which confirmed negotiations with the government, is still ongoing as the recent strike notice expires the 9th of September 17. JUHESU Acting General Secretary Matthew Ajorutu said an expanded National Executive Council NEC emergency meeting of the union was held on Friday. In attendance were the President and General Secretaries of affiliates unions and professional association, NEC members of affiliated unions, and JUHESU chairman and secretaries at the state and branch levels. The session appraised the reports of JUHESU negotiation and conciliation meeting with the federal government since the declaration of the trade dispute between the 15 days strike notice issued on September 2nd. Ajurutu noted that NEC disclosed the appeal by President Muhammadu Buhari on the need to show understanding with his administration and the pledge to pay any debt earned to health workers. The scribe disclosed that NEC received and examined reports of Congress held at various health facilities across the country on the mobilization for the fresh strike notice starting September 18. Ajurutu asked the Federal Ministry of Health to ensure speedy secularization of all establishments and welfare matters as agreed during negotiations meetings. The union urged that the computation of the adjusted consolidated health salary structure (CONHES) for JOHESU members be completed and submitted to federal government's high-level body not later than September 22 as agreed. The troops of the Nigerian Army, in conjunction with the Nigerian Air Force and other security agencies, mobilized to conduct decisive operations against insurgency in the northern part of the country, have rescued Major Colonel Dan Tog, who was abducted at Nigerian Defense Academy NDA permanent site on 24th of August 2021. In a statement made available to drtv on Saturday, Deputy Director Army Public Relations 1 Division Colonel Ezindu Idima said the rescue was as a result of the directive of the Chief of Defense Staff and service chiefs to find the perpetrators dead or alive. He said the division, in conjunction with the Air Task Force, Department of State Services and other security agencies, immediately swung into action by conducting operations in the Africa General area to find and rescue the officer. The director hinted that the operations was conducted based on several leads received from various sources regarding the abduction and likely location of the officer was being held, adding that the operations, which have been sustained since the abduction of the officer, proved quite successful and led to the destruction of several identified bandits camps in the Africa, Benin, Quarry and area, and neutralization of scores of bandits, particularly in the late hours of Friday, 17 September 2021. He further disclosed that the troops arrived at a camp suspected to be the location where Major Datong was being held, exchanged fire with the bandits and overwhelmed them, and in the process the gallant troops were able to rescue the abducted officer. However, the officer sustained a minor injury but has been treated in a medical facility and handed over to NDA for further action. It would be recalled that the armed bandits in the early hours of Tuesday, 24th August 2021, attacked officers' residential quarters at the NDA, leading to the death of 2 officers and the abduction of Major Datong. And back to health issues, where the World Health Organization, WHO, has urged health care providers, leaders and health workers across the world to embrace 5 World Patient Safety Day goal for 2021. The World Health Organization representative, Dr. Walter Mulumbu, in a statement to mark the World Patient Safety Day, said the goals are to improve maternal and neonatal safety at the time of service, especially during birth. According to the rep, the goals are to improve newborn safety at the point of care and to accelerate action towards the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) of reducing maternal mortality and ending deaths of newborns by 2030. Mulumbo said that every day over 800 mothers and 6,700 babies die as a result of complications during birth, noting that nearly 5,400 babies are stillborn every day, with 40% of these deaths recorded related to labor and childbirth. He called on health care facility leaders, managers and health workers to sign up to these 5 goals, which has been launched on an online platform recently created by WHO. The theme of the 2021 World Patients Safety Day highlights the need to prevent harm to women and babies that occur due to unsafe maternal and newborn care during pregnancy, delivery, and the first few days of life, a burden that has been compounded by the disruption of health services due to COVID-19. According to WHO representatives, despite the progress made in reducing maternal and newborn mortality and illness since 1990, the world is far from achieving the targets laid out in the Sustainable Development Goals SDGs. The SDGs 2015 to 2030 prioritizes maternal mortality reduction with a global average maternal mortality target of less than 70% per 1,000 live births, and a supplementary national target that no country should have an MMR greater than 140 per 1,000 live births by 2030. You're watching the DRTV news. Details of other reports still to come your way. Stay with us.
Many locations competition is in. Who knows? 6 in Lagos, 8 in Abuja, and opening another in about next week. Who's the guy?
No, man. Moses was at Chelsea. Then he went to Liverpool. But before that, he was at
Crystal Palace 2007. Joined Chelsea 2012. 42 career goals.
This coffee is nice. I wonder where it's from.
This blend is actually from Brazil. However, coffee originated in Ethiopia in the 13th century.
Wow. Connect from any network with Glow MiFi. Share and enjoy 4G data speeds on any 2G or 3G device. Get a Glow 4G MiFi 16 gigabytes of data for only 16,000 naira.
Flavor.
Real name is Chinedu Okoli, born 1983.
Chinedu.
The largest data network, Glow, Grandmasters of Data.
In a hyper-competitive world, such as the global community of today, leaving a legacy is one way that one will be valued and be remembered long after life on earth.
Thank you for not disregarding us. Thank you for giving us hope when we thought all hope was lost. Thank you for clothing us when we're naked. Thank you for feeding us when we were hungry.
In Delta State, South Nigeria, wife of the governor, then Edith Okowa, is one personality whose impact in the lives of Deltans and non-Deltans alike has been acknowledged within and beyond the shores of the country.
I have been hearing about Mommy Okowa. She's a very good woman. She has been going to so many places, helping people like schools, paying school fees, giving food to people, visiting the prisoners and supplying them their needs, a lot of things. As in, she's an angel.
Everybody they jubilate, we are happy. They look after us, then give us rice, give us clothes, give us all the type of food human being is eating. We they praise to God for our governor's word that God will give her long life.
O5 initiative is changing lives one person at a time.
She has put a lot of smiles on our faces. There are times where we had nothing to eat and she has been there for us.
On business, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) will launch a digital currency, e-Naira, in October to coincide with the nation's independence anniversary. The governor of CBN, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, has assured that the advantages of the central bank digital currency are enormous. The Apex Bank chief urged the Nigerians to embrace the e-Naira and explained it is safer than cryptocurrencies. Digital currency is the electronic form of fiat money issued by government. However, many confuse it with cryptocurrency, which is a store of value secured by encryption. The central bank of a country supervises digital currency. Cryptocurrencies are not regulated by any government. Reason why authorities warn against Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the likes. According to the Atlantic Council, more than 80 countries are now exploring a digital currency against 35 countries in May 2020. The CBN will design the e-naira but disseminate it through regulated financial instructions. They will provide digital cash to persons and businesses. And to the entertainment scene, Two-Face Idibia, popularly called Two Baba, shares romantic photos with his wife Annie as he marks a new age. Says he's not perfect as fans take to social media to applaud Davido for his collaboration on a new song with British rapper Tune Wine. Details of these stories are brought to you from our entertainment desk.
Nigerian singer Two-Face Idibia clocked a new age on Saturday, September 18, using the opportunity to hint that all is back to normal with his wife Annie. Two-Baba posted a photo of him and Annie, which was captured at an event they both attended. The image showed the moment he almost shared a kiss with his beautiful wife. In the caption that accompanied the post, Two-Baba explained that he is human and prone to make mistakes in life. In a different portion of his note, the singer wished himself a happy birthday and also prayed for his home. In a related development, fans of multiple award-winning artist Davido have taken to social media to applaud him for his collaboration on a new song with British rapper Tune Wine. Produced by Grammy Award-winning producer J5, Who Is True is a track on Tune Wine's debut album, Green with Envy, which was released on Friday. The song, which was released alongside a music video, also featured Big Brother Ninja lockdown star Kid Wire in the visuals. Fans who had heaped accolades on the fall singer for his future on Adekunle Gold's song Hi in the past week took to Twitter to hail him for the new collaboration. Applauding Davido for his versatility, Vinny on Twitter said only Obio can do what Davido did on Tune Wine's Who Is True song. That's why he is the most versatile African artist of all time.
Moving on to sports, where Super Eagles midfielder Frank Onyeka played a key role in helping his English League side Brentford secure an away win over Wolverhampton Wanderers. While in athletics, 8-time Olympic gold medalist Usain Bolt has advised outspoken American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson to focus on training harder rather than responding to critics. Victor Bugidi of our Sports Desk has details of this and other global sports.
Super Eagles midfielder Frank Onyeka featured as a substitute as Brentford defeated their hosts Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0 on Saturday afternoon. The win was Brentford's first top-flight victory over Wolves at the Molineux Stadium for 74 years. The Nigerian international, who has now made 4 league appearances for the Bees this season, replaced Sergi Canos in the 68th minute. Ivan Toney put the visitors ahead from the spot in the 28th minutes after he had been hauled down by Macau. Toney then turned provider for Brian Mbeumo to tap home at the far post 10 minutes before the break, as Wolves' Shandon Baptiste was sent off in the 65th minute for 2 needless yellow cards.
Within! He just kind of draws sight and... Tony getting the better of Kilman. And it's a standing they have. And the Moroccan is taken out of the game.
The result shot Brentford into the top half, registering their 3rd clean sheet from 5 games this season, while Wolves have just 3 points from a possible 15 under Bruno Lage. Meanwhile, football legend Pelé has taken to social media to tell fans he is doing well, despite a little step back in his recovery after undergoing surgery to remove a tumor from his colon earlier this month. The 3-time World Cup winner was expected to return home shortly after he left intensive care at the Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo on Tuesday. However, he returned to the ICU on Friday. Pelé has since taken to Instagram to inform his followers that he has received visits from family members and that he is continuing to smile every day.
Sha'Carri Richardson with that bright orange hair. She wasn't the first out of the blocks. On the inside, Tiana Daniels got a good start, but this is where Richardson winds up and eases back. She points to the time, 10:65. How about that?
In athletics, Usain Bolt has advised outspoken American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson to stop her trash talking and instead focus on training harder. Bolt, an 8-time Olympic gold medalist, believes that Richardson must back up her bullish comments on the track. Richardson quickly shot to stardom after earning a spot in Tokyo with Team USA, but was later dropped after testing positive for cannabis. After being handed a 1-month ban, Richardson explained that she took the drug to help her cope with the loss of her biological mother, a comment which attracted support from her fans. Bolt, however, is adamant that the prodigiously talented Richardson must place all of her efforts into securing a dream comeback and staying quiet. For DRTV Sports, Victor Bogidi reporting.
But what an impressive...
Away from sports to weather update for Warri and its environs. Temperature on Sunday expected at 31 degrees Celsius, accompanied by thunderstorms and light showers in some places. Monday will be characterized by a mixture of thunderstorm and light showers, with temperatures dropping slightly to 30 degrees Celsius, while on Tuesday, a similar pattern will be observed by residents as temperature drops to 29 degrees Celsius. On Wednesday, residents should expect light showers and thunderstorms as temperature rises to 30 degrees Celsius. Temperature on Thursday would remain at 30 degrees Celsius with a mixture of light showers and thunderstorm. That's the look of the weather for coming week. And with that weather report, we wrap up the DRTV main news. But before we go, a look at the highlights. Delta was among the 16 states that reported 337 new cases of the COVID-19 in the country on Friday, 17th of September 2021. As updates released by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control (NCDC) shows that Delta State recorded 25 new cases of the Delta variant to bring the number of active cases in the state to 652 and 85 deaths, while the number of cases recorded in the state since the outbreak of the deadly virus has climbed to 3,239. Delta State has continued to maintain the third position and most affected position on the NCDC dashboard. 10 dogs belonging to a proprietor of a private school in Amupo, Umuwankwa, Nteje in Uyi local government area of Anambra State reportedly devoured a 2-year-old prospective pupil. Residents of the village where the tragedy occurred said while the parents of the child was perfecting the documentation and registration of the child, the dog wandered off into the school premises and became a prey. The boy wandered into the school premises and became a prey to the killing dogs. We also brought you the report that the troops of the Nigerian Army, in conjunction with the Nigerian Air Force and other security agencies, mobilized to conduct decisive operations against insurgency in the northern part of the country, have rescued Major Colonel Datong, who was abducted at Nigerian Defense Academy NDA permanent site on 24th of August 2021. In a statement made available to DRTV on Saturday, Deputy Director Army Public Relations 1 Division Colonel Ezindu Idama and the rescue team was a result of the directive of the Chief of Defense Staff and Service Chiefs to find the perpetrators dead or alive. Thank you so much for being part of the DRTV News. I am Oris Esima Anireta on behalf of the production crew. To keep your dates tomorrow.